Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Browning. This time on target. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands.
Gonna let it fly. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then boom, it's gone in a hurry.
And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to...
Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Sexton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. to the ground with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, it's an electrifying run, and you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino, and how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Dogs are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
It's an offense that takes keep it up.
Looking downfield, it's Browning. Dances away to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
finds his tight end. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the left.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to pass, it's Browning. Quickly complete. Turns it on in midfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receiver?
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Sexton. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quick release by the QB. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Turning it on.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out in the flat. On the move at the 30. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Swings it out to the flat. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Browning. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's caught. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback are smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply didn't.
Going to the ground.
You love to see this on offense early in drives, getting that kind of...
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got him in the flat. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Georgia.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark up on that play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Bought a little time, lets it go.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Thanks to grab.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play something.
The play action fake. Fires to the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Browning. Working that left side now. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sexton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. There he goes! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else we... Palmer, get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to San Jose State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking for a man. It's Browning. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, TCU. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Sexton. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Finds his man. It's Williams. Turning it on. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. He's looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win 1st and 2nd down, bring their dime personnel on the field 3rd and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Looking to throw, it's Browning. He's got him. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires left. He's got it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gabe. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
A little release to the back. Hard running there. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll move the tight end. caught behind the line. It's Yates. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go right back to the run. They could really use a few yards here on third down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes!
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the single back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Tight end now in motion. Back to the ground game on the left. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
And it's right down the boulevard. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold it. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Browning. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield to just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this up.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. The throw. Makes the catch. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Let's go.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching.